So thank you everybody for tuning to our Global from Asia TV series. We are in this new edition of cross-border e-commerce here in China, talking to experts, suppliers, sellers, and we are here with David from Ausdom. Thanks for being here. You have a, as we were just talking before the show, this is also can be pronounced awesome brand. So thank you. Can you introduce yourself to everyone?
Hi everyone, my name is David. I'm the founder and the CEO of Ausdom. Ausdom is a brand with a mission to provide best 3C products to the global e-commerce business, especially for the e-commerce.
Awesome. Yeah. So how did this get started? How did you start this business?
My story is simple. In 2013, I graduated from Penn State. Right after my graduation, I got a job in the financial industry in Futian, in Shenzhen. However, after working several months, I realized that's not my dream job because I didn't learn anything. I cannot see myself in the industry for the next 10 years.
Okay.
So I quit a job in 2014 after the Spring Festival. I quit a job. Then I came to many startup ideas with my father and with my friends.
Okay.
Then we're talking about the possibility of being successful at a young age. Then we have this kind of long conversation over like 1 month. After 1 month, we figure out this is first stop. I should pick a project that is going to be successful. So I came to my father for help.
Yeah.
Then he gave me advice. Why not you can do a business based on a family business? Because my family business is doing the OEM, ODM business for the big brands over past 10 years.
Yeah.
Right now, we can use the same resources and build a brand overseas.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there's so much to talk about here. It's very interesting. So then, the name, like maybe we can first talk about how you picked what the name means.
Ausdom, actually many Amazon reviewers gave us the review. Ausdom means like awesome. Mm-hmm. That's exactly what we want to build the brand, and that's why we named it. Okay. Because it has a similar pronunciation.
Sure.
with awesome. And aus in Germany, AUS means like come from, and DOM means like quiet. We want to give a no worry, quality assured products and a shopping experience for our customers.
Got it. And yeah, so it means like coming from silence.
Yes.
And the products you guys are doing are audio and video.
Yes. Our product line currently covers two. One is audio product line, the other is video product line. Video product line include TV cam, webcam, dash cam, and AV camera. Audio product line include different kinds of wireless headphones with different kinds of features like active noise cancelling, Share Me feature, aptX, AL, NFC. Almost, I think, every feature on the market, we can make it.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
It's really cool. So then, you've just started this for only a few years.
Yes.
What would you say some advantages or skills that you had coming into this?
I think the best part I improve a lot from this startup experience is the team building.
Okay.
Because the company's growth is not done by me.
Nice.
It's by my team. So team building is the key and is the most important job for a founder or for a CEO, I think.
True. It is to find the right people and the right balance in the team.
Find right people and put them in the right position, give them the right resources. Mm-hmm.
Awesome. And so talking about your father's business, so they don't have a brand, so they're just doing OEM, which
they don't have a brand. My family business is always doing the OEM and ODM business behind those big brands.
Exactly. So for those
it's kind of traditional factory.
Exactly. So yeah, for a lot of people that might not be aware, that means basically they make the product, but they put someone else's brand during the manufacturing process.
Yes.
So So yeah, that's true. It's the old way. The old way was, the supplier gets the order, puts the logo, sends it, and then they're done. So you've been building up this brand, but you still are thinking B2B, but with a brand.
Yes.
So maybe you can share a little bit about your strategy.
Our Ausdom selling strategy is B2B because we don't think as a factory-owned brand we are able to provide the excellent shopping experience to the end consumers. So we need someone in the middle who can provide local logistics, local after-sales service. That's a partner we want in the local market.
I got it. Yeah, so then how do you decide, you have a growing product line, how do you decide which products to expand into?
First, we have a database who our team can access to from the online platforms. That is one way we can decide which product might be a hot selling product in the local market. The other way is that our team, we have like more than 160 product team to do the product. So in some specific niche market, we may try to lead the industry, lead the market.
That is pretty good, especially from here in China and Asia. We were talking before the interview, you're actually working with Amazon Alexa's voice.
Yes, that's a project we are doing right now.
That's cool. We'll get back to business. Let's go into some personal stuff. What you also studied overseas, right?
Yes.
And what are some of your hobbies or habits that you do for fun when you're not? Or are you always working, or when you're not working?
I'm not always working. Pretty sure. I'm a guy who tries to find a balance between work and life.
Nice.
I think a balance is something everyone should strive for.
Okay. So what are some of your hobbies? Basketball or?
My hobbies is reading books.
Oh, nice.
Reading books. My favorite book is The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, so I also have read that book, and I always think of the 7th habit, which is sharpening the saw, or always improving your skills and your knowledge and by practice. Great. So we're working on the Cross-Border Matchmaker, which is an event about in end of October, the 27th. So we're going to bring together cross-border e-commerce executives from both China and overseas in Huaqiangbei. So we're really excited about that, and also people viewing this. What kind of people would you like to meet from the show or from the events or in the market?
For Austin, I think we are looking for a global distributor, reseller, or partners who have interest in consumer electronics, who have confidence in Chinese company and the Chinese brand, and hopefully they can come close to our company. Then we can have a face-to-face communication, then start do something together in the local market.
Okay, and now for our second segment of this series, we are talking about the business model. So David's here is the new generation of manufacturers and suppliers. He has his education overseas. He's back in China. He's starting a brand. It's been a few years. It's growing really fast. So, of course, I'm thinking of. I think I understand both sides. I've been in China 10 years now. I've done e-commerce so many years even before I came. So I understand both sides, and I thought it would be great to have this conversation about the new model. So David, you own the brand. I think you said in the last segment you registered, or maybe before recording, you registered the brand globally.
Yes, we have registered our brand globally, at least 45 countries. Yep. We have already got the trade registration.
Yep, trademark and everything. Great. So now you still don't want to sell, they call it F2C or B2C. You're still doing the B2B where you find local partners. And so we were talking before the recording, I think what e-commerce sellers, especially in the US or globally, are afraid of being considered middlemen or cut out. So I think the balance, and I think we mentioned this and we want to talk about it, they're concerned about exclusivity, right? So you probably talk to a lot of these either current distributors or potential distributors about exclusive. So maybe you can share how the conversation goes with a seller who says, "Oh, I love your product, I love your brand, I want to sell in my country or my market," but they say I've had the same problem. I've done my own brands too. They say, "Oh, but I want exclusive." So how do you normally talk to them?
First of all, I believe that F2C is not possible for over next 20 years.
Wow, really?
I don't think it's possible. Why? Because we cannot provide the local logistics, local after-sales service, local marketing. That is why. And a company cannot do a chain of economy. Everything is done by you. It's not possible. And but cut some of the middlemen, it is possible.
Okay.
And it is necessary. It's good for consumers.
Yeah.
But you cannot cut all of them. For example, like Ausdom, we have resellers in the United States, in UK, in Brazil. What we do is that we give them a 3-year agreement, exclusive. But before that, we will give them a short period, like 3 months. Then we will do a evaluation. If they can do the exclusive channel, then we will give them a 3-year period.
I see. So what's the normal turnover? How do you decide KPI, or how do you decide minimum sales volume or target?
In the beginning, I think we should not focus on that. We should focus on the trust and the person you are talking to. If that's a good guy, they have ambition, they want to do business, then you should pick them first. Then for Ausdom, for a brand, a new brand, if they want to come into a competitive industry, I think we have invest in the people, invest in the products, invest in the marketing. For example, recently we are talking about a very young guy in Philippines. They want to be our Philippine distributor.
All right.
But they are just a small business owner. They cannot purchase a lot of products from us. Then we came up with this idea. We kind of build a joint venture in Philippines.
Yep.
Then for every sale, we two companies come together as one. Then he will talk to the local his distributors, then get a price, and then we will deliver the products at that price on time.
Okay. Yeah. This is cool. You're kind of being flexible and helping those that are willing to work hard. Even that's what we say, Global from Asia. I think anybody that's willing to work hard, wherever they might be, whatever their background, if they're willing to do the work and make it happen, it's great. So we're also talking before the recording. I think the fear of Amazon seller or e-commerce seller or distributor is they're going to get stuck in price war with other distributors. So if you have your product in Amazon, if they list in Amazon, do you allow multiple sellers on one?
No. For each platform, for each product model, we will only pick one reseller.
Got it.
So we kind of have a strict marketing control, channel control.
I see. And then you're monitoring that
every day.
Yeah.
We have a guy in our team to monitor price, monitor the resellers online.
Okay.
Every day. So if someone don't follow our marketing strategy, they don't think our marketing strategy will be valuable in the future, then we will not include him or her as our partner.
Okay, this is interesting. And so sometimes people say, we've talked to others in this series, and we've talked to others, especially some of the Chinese factories, they don't understand that there's a lot of money to build a brand. They think it's, I don't want to say just, but they think it's putting your logo on a product. I think you're doing more than just putting your logo. We were talking before the recording, you're actually spending marketing money on building the brand. And then you're paying for that as a brand owner? Do you want to share about that? Because I think sometimes these distributors or sellers are afraid they're going to spend the money doing the Facebook ads or Amazon ads, and then later get cut out. So you're actually paid.
As our Austin distributors, we can not only provide products, but also the marketing strategy, marketing fee. For example, if you want to do an offline advertisement, you need stamp, flyers, or free samples, then we can provide to our distributor for free. If you want to do an online big promotion, you can sell a lot, then we will give you price support and stock support.
So yeah, let's expand on that. So then, who is there MOQ? Who has to do that to pay up front for the order?
It depends on the case we are talking about. For example, if it's a DOTD, deal of the day on Amazon, then we will join together with our resellers, our partners, to do this together.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So as far as the channels, so of course US is a huge market. You must be selling there. Each channel could be a different partner or the same partner?
Each channel could be a different partner.
Okay, so of course you have Amazon, then there might be offline like retail.
Yes.
Then there's maybe do you have a website? Do you sell on a website? It's like on a Shopify or a shopping cart. Do you have you or someone selling on a website?
Yes, some independent website resellers, they will sell our products.
Okay, and then in that case, multiple websites could sell your product?
Yes.
I see. Okay, but because those are considered different channels, but like eBay or Amazon would be one channel.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Okay. And then the support. So what the main job of your distributors is helping with after sales support.
Yeah. And local logistics.
Local logistics.
Yes.
Which, well, I mean, FBA, there's not much work for them on FBA
Mm-hmm.
for logistics,
Mm-hmm.
but others might have, if they're eBay or offline retailers, they would have a lot more logistics.
Mm-hmm.
How about like the listings, the copywriting, the photos? You're doing
also, we can also do the follows and some suggestion keywords and some suggested marketing strategy for our distributors.
I got it.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. And then you were saying you have your team here that helps with the marketing.
Yes.
Do you want to share some of your team skills or people?
We have an international team. They graduate from different countries like the UK, like Swedish. Then the main reason why we build this team is we want to help our distributors to do the marketing or at least to do some part of marketing, like e-commerce, right? Like e-commerce, we can do a lot of advertisement online with a cheaper price compared to 1970s. Those Japanese brands,
Mm-hmm.
they came to the world to build their own brand. Think about it. It's kind of cheaper way to do the marketing right now in the e-commerce era.
So are these team members? So they're Chinese born, like overseas educated? Or
They are just overseas educated.
So yeah, okay.
But I think in the future we will hire some local people join our team.
Okay, cool. And then you have someone in the U.S. helping you.
Yes. Yes.
That's pretty cool. They were in China for a while. Do you want to share
Yes.
about them?
We have a guy in Seattle right now. They form the team to do the marketing things for our distributors.
Okay, awesome. So you were saying interesting about FTC, I think it's 20 years away or so. So what's your strategy? You're going to continue to find more local partners, local distributors, and support them to build your global brand?
Yes, I think for each country we only need one or two partners to do all the distribution networks.
Yep, great. And
We don't need too many distribution because it's so hard to marketing control and channel control.
Got it. So more about we'll do some video segment of your products so people after we can do a little tour and show some of your products. All right. Well, thank you, David. And then how can people find you online or find your company online?
You can go to the website, our brand website, www.ausdom.com.
Great. Got the whole domain. Yeah, like that's cool. You have a global brand. So, and like we're saying, you like global from Asia. It's true. Like you are really global from Asia or global from China, and doing a great job and helping a lot of people today to understand more. So thanks, David.
Thank you.